Hey y'all, it's your girl Destiny, and I am back with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about 7 habits that will help you change your life in 2025. As a matter of fact, improve your life in 2025. And these are, habits that is really just like a no-brainer, like habits that you should just do. So number 1 is going to be working out. Yeah, y'all knew it was coming. Y'all probably didn't want to hear it. Y'all probably wanted something else to be on the list, but it's on the list. It's on the list. And why? Because working out has so many benefits to it. It improves your mental health. And I was actually talking to my therapist about this during like my second session where I was, kind of telling her how, I used to be an athlete. I used to be like active every single day. And, as I got older, I got a little less active. Not even little. I got way less active. I stopped working out at a certain point. She let me know that can be a big reason for my anxiety because I'm not moving my body around as much as, I used to. I feel like the cure to anxiety is like taking action and exerting all of that pent up energy and focusing your mind on other things instead of like all of the overthinking that you're doing. Basically just getting out of your head, and working out has been very effective in that for me. And of course the health benefits and just getting in shape. Your body will look better. You will feel better. You will have more energy and you will be overall healthier. And it really just improves your self-discipline. In the beginning, it's not easy to just like get up and get dressed and go to the gym and, go through pain. Cause let's be real, the gym is pain. That's why they say no pain, no gain. It's not easy to be up in that gym, but as you go, like the more you go, it'll get easier. It'll become a habit. And then every time you leave the gym, you just feel 10 times better. You feel better because you actually went. So you feel better about yourself. It's boosting your self-esteem. You just get this boost of dopamine that just makes you feel so good. And like you're just having such a good vibe. Like work out. I know it's easier said than done. Find you an accountability partner, find a gym partner, find somebody, that's going to help you stay on track, but go to the gym. Matter of fact, you don't even got to go to the gym. You can work out at home. You can get creative. Watch some YouTube videos. Find a way to work out that's actually fun for you. Maybe it's like hip hop. Maybe it's a step class. Maybe it's a cycling class. Maybe it's a boxing class. Oh my gosh, there are so many different ways to work out and to make it fun. And that's even more beneficial to your mental health and to your physical health because it's going to be reducing stress. You're having fun. You're going to be happier. You found a hobby that you truly enjoy. There's just so many benefits to it, and I cannot stress it enough. Work out. First is I go to the gym. Now I'm saying work out. Just do it. Number 2 is going to be budgeting. Especially if you're somebody who tends to stress over money or somebody who lives paycheck to paycheck. And I am a penny pincher. I am somebody who will tend to stress over money. And when I create a budget and I know exactly how much money I can spend and what I'm spending my money on, it just brings so much ease and it relieves so much stress. Like I can't even explain how much satisfaction creating a budget gives me, and then actually not overspending because I followed my budget. I can't even express how much satisfaction I get out of that and how much anxiety and stress leaves my body when I know, okay, I'm gonna be straight. All my bills gonna be paid. I can spend this much money. I can get this done. I can go do that. And then being proud of myself when I have the discipline to like not overspend and say, oh, you know what? I gotta miss out on that this time. That's okay. That's okay. That's the thing is you start budgeting, you manage your money, and you won't have to stress about money. And that's the thing is that like, I feel like we stress about money because we do so much overspending. As long as we have everything that we need, there's really no reason to stress. But once we start overspending our money and now we're kind of stressed about whether or not our bills are going to get paid or dang, my account is about to hit $0, that's when money becomes a stressor. And that's something that I had to realize. I'm like, dang, like, why am I so stressed out about money? And it was like, oh, because, in your previous years, you actually were like overspending and you were using credit cards and you were doing this and you were doing that and you were like living above your means. That is what causes money to be a stressor. So yeah, get that budget together and have the discipline to stick to that budget. Number 3 is going to be reading. Oh my gosh, I stand 10 toes behind reading because it literally changed my life. Okay, I was down bad and depressed and I picked up a book called Winning the War in Your Mind, and I read that book, and it was the first time that I actually looked at my life and looked at my mind as a battlefield between negative and positive thoughts, between God and the name we're not going to name in this house, between the truth and between lies. And we are fighting them every single day with all the thoughts that come into our heads. So reading, the power of reading it's just, it's immense. It's honestly amazing. And now I'm like a super book reader. One of my goals is to read at least one book a month this year. And it's because I just know how powerful knowledge is and just how powerful it is to like sit in a book. It will also help us take our eyes off the TV screen all the time, take our eyes off of our phones all the time, and get back into real world and use our mind in a more active way. I literally feel like my mind is more active when I'm reading because I'm like reading these words, I'm interpreting everything, I'm taking notes, I'm indulging, I'm putting myself inside of the book. And I mostly read personal development books and nonfiction books, of course, but I've also read fiction books, and those are good too. So just get more into reading. Knowledge is power, period. So read nonfiction books and professional development books. And then, of course, for enjoyment, read those fiction books, whether it's romance or sci-fi or horror, whatever kind of books that you like to read. Like the same stuff that you like to watch, read books in those same genres. It'll definitely change your life. Number 4 is going to be journaling. And the thing about journaling is that there are different ways to do it. You do not have to just sit down and write in a book, like if that's not your thing. My friend was actually just telling me about Apple Notes and the journal app and on the iPhone, and how you can add videos, pictures, voice recordings, and you can write all those different forms of journaling, and you can do it all in that one app. I haven't tried it just yet, but I do plan to try it this year because I like to type, I like to write, I like to do voice recordings. I haven't done like the video thing just yet, but I definitely feel like find your medium, find which way you want to get your thoughts out. And start journaling because it'll really help you like empty your mind. It'll really help with anxiety because anxiety is really just overthinking. So once you actually get it out, you will feel a lot better. It almost feels as though, you're speaking to a friend. Some stuff you just got to get out. And I also feel like journaling will help you understand yourself better. Like you can go back and read what you journaled and really understand yourself better and just reflect on, things that you wanted in the past, things that you were going through in the past, all of the progress that you've made thus far. And especially when it comes to progress, that can really help boost your self-esteem. There are just so many benefits to journaling and you can look at it, in so many different ways. And so I just feel like it's a really good tool and it's a really good habit to keep, and it can definitely be transformative. And number 5 is going to be getting rid of old things. And I feel like this directly correlates to being able to let things go, because there are so many things in life that we need to learn to let go. I figured out how beneficial this was when I had so many clothes. Like I had clothes from high school, just still in my closet. Like I would never touch clothes in my shoes in my closet that I would never touch. And it came to a point where it was taking up so much space that I didn't have a choice but to start getting rid of stuff. I didn't want to. I wanted to hold on to all of that stuff for as long as I possibly could because obviously I have a problem with letting things go. But once I actually got rid of that stuff, it was just like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. It was just like I'm making space for new things in my life. And this goes for everything. This goes for people, relationships, shoes, clothes, little items that you have all around the house, little stuff that, are not really doing anything for you. You got to learn how to let them go so that you can make space for things in your life that will be doing something for you, that will be benefiting you. And like I said, that could be people. That could be just little things. That can be emptying out space in your closet so that you can get new clothes for your wardrobe. Whatever the case may be, you have to let things go if you want to grow. I know. I wasn't even trying to rhyme. I know. Let things go if you want to grow. You have to make space for new things. This also includes letting go of feelings, letting go of trauma, so that you can make space for those positive thoughts, for those positive feelings. You have to learn how to get rid of stuff and how to let things go. And starting with little inanimate objects are the best way to do it because it literally shows you like, oh, dang, I let that go and I don't even think about it no more. Or dang, I let that go. I threw all that stuff away and I don't even remember what I threw away. I couldn't even tell y'all, I don't remember what I threw away. And that just goes to show that it wasn't doing anything for me. It wasn't doing anything for me. And that really just goes to show that does not only apply to the inanimate objects, it applies to everything in your life, and you can always make space for new things, for better things. Number 6 is going to be punctuality. Y'all, my habit to be late has honestly lost me a lot of opportunities, forgetting about stuff, and just not putting in my effort to respect other people's time, it's just really not a good look. It's a really bad habit, and it makes you look bad. I really wish that in our community that like we didn't have this thing where like, y'all know black people never on time. Granted, now it's like, it's a universal concept, we all accept it. But like when it comes to like professional opportunities and, meeting new people, you don't ever want to just be late. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever want to make a bad impression. You don't ever want people to think that you don't respect their time as much as you respect your own. And it just goes both ways. It's really just it's a sign of showing respect. And I want to show everybody respect. So punctuality is really big. And honestly, because so many people don't have punctuality, it might even set you apart when it comes to certain opportunities. Like, dang, she got here earlier. Dang, she got here on time. She really cares. She really respects my time. She really values our time here. She really cares about this opportunity. Like, whatever the case may be, I just feel like punctuality has definitely, being late to things has definitely impacted me in a negative way. And so that is something that I feel like will definitely make a difference. And also, being in a rush boosts stress levels. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff when you feel like you're under pressure, procrastinating on stuff, that's putting yourself under unnecessary pressure when you could just give yourself enough time to do what it is that you have to do. And, there are always, situations where like, maybe we genuinely were trying to be on time. Cool. But we do know for most of us who have an issue with punctuality, most of the times we're not trying, or I don't know what it is, but it takes being under that pressure for us to get it done. Like we're addicted to the stress. That's being addicted to the stress of being in a rush of, those cortisol levels spiking and all that kind of stuff. Like the stress that we put ourselves under when we know we're running late is just so unnecessary. And so we kind of have to realize that maybe we're just addicted to the stress of being under pressure and, waiting to the last minute. So yeah, punctuality definitely will change your life. It will help with discipline. It will show people that you respect other people's time and they will respect you for that as well. It will help you get more opportunities and yeah, just be on time. And then number 7 is going to be proactivity. And I really relate this to the 3-second rule, which is when you think about something, just get up and do it within 3 seconds. And, typically you will realize that I never had to procrastinate on this in the first place because it won't even take you that much time. It could be small things like doing the dishes, or it could be something big for like a student, for example, like writing a paper, just getting up and doing your work, because after a certain amount of time of thinking about doing something, all you're going to do is think about all of the reasons why you shouldn't do it, why you don't want to do it. You're going to over exaggerate what it's going to feel like to be doing it. You're going to start dreading it, and then you're going to procrastinate on it. That's what's going to happen. You're leaving yourself room and time to overthink it, to overthink yourself out of actually doing it and getting it done. And ain't nothing gonna get done if we keep doing it. Nothing would get done. So just being more proactive and like doing something as soon as you think about it. So that way you're not overthinking about it and thinking yourself out of doing that thing. So yeah, y'all, proactivity and just doing stuff as soon as I think about it. Doing stuff before it leaves my mind. Doing stuff before I overthink myself out of it and rationalize why I can push it off until the next day or the next hour. Proactivity. That is the last one that I got for y'all. All right. So I hope that these tips help somebody out there. If you have any, any tips or like any activities that you feel like can improve people's lives, go ahead and let us know down in the comments. Any habits or things like that. I am only one person. So these are some things that have helped me in the past, or in the current, actually, because yeah, I'm still having to implement a lot of this stuff to stay on my 10 toes. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. And I will catch you guys in the next video.